If you or your loved one is impacted by diabetes and have questions, the Barbados Diabetes Foundation has the answers.
It's always easier to reverse diabetes, certainly control it properly and avoid complications if you at least know that you have it.
But it's just again to re-emphasize the importance of good diabetic care. And diabetic care involves really almost every part of the body. So it's your feet, your heart. But again, we're coming back to what our main focus is at this time is the eye care.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael, is your source of diabetic care. You can reach them by calling 243-EYES 243-3937 for more information.
Good afternoon, Q family! You are listening to 100.7 QFM at the right time because it's time for 15 of the healthiest minutes you will hear on your radio, which is being sponsored by the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, and the Barbados Community Foundation. How are all the Q people doing today? This is Peter Boyce here, but you knew that already. Just like how you know that Q is good for you, which is why you are listening, and you know what else is good for you? The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael, especially if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic. Coming up inside of this 15 minutes, you'll be hearing many diabetic health tips, including, do you know that if you are diabetic, that you can reverse the process and you can become diabetes-free?
Well, why do you know that?
Yes, you don't have to become diabetic if you are pre-diabetic. This is important, so we are going to start right off dealing with that. Listen to Victoria Cox, registered dietitian with the Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
When it comes to pre-diabetes, I think something that we want people to know is that progression to diabetes is not inevitable, and there are things that can be done lifestyle and diet-wise to help someone who has blood work diagnostic of pre-diabetes to return to blood work that is no longer diagnostic of pre-diabetes. So, there are things that can be put into place, things that can be changed to prevent progression towards diabetes, and even for that person to go back to their doctor next time and realize that, hey, they no longer would be considered to have prediabetes based upon their blood work at that time. So there are things that, like I said, can be put into place, both from a diet perspective and exercise. From a diet point of view, working with a dietitian obviously can, help somebody who's been diagnosed with prediabetes change their overall eating patterns, often when it comes to changing perhaps their carbohydrate intake. So looking at the fiber content of their carbohydrates, the portions of their carbohydrates or starches, the glycemic index of their starch or carbohydrate of choice. So shifting, making replacements for higher fiber options is definitely something that I would look at in a pre-diabetes situation. So choosing high fiber starches at all meals, moderating portions of those starches, being sure to balance meals with lean protein and high fiber vegetables. Definitely assessing someone's beverage intake can be a big help as well. So of course, tackling the sugar sweetened beverages. So a lot of it comes down to sort of overall healthy eating practices. If somebody is interested in losing weight and, they are overweight or obese, then that can also, make a significant difference as well as far as helping from a pre-diabetes point of view. So of course, making dietary changes to facilitate weight loss is something else that a dietitian can help someone with, all in the efforts to prevent progression towards diabetes. And of course, then there's the exercise piece, which is, basically you can think of as going hand in hand with the diet to help break that pre-diabetes into diabetes cycle.
Thank you for that good information, Victoria Cox. Remember, you can call and make an appointment with Victoria Cox, and she can make a personalized meal plan to help you lose all that weight that you can put on for Christmas. I know it's Christmas time and people looking to enjoy themselves when they go to Q in the community tomorrow. But don't just drink beers and soft drinks. I tell you, you know what you should also drink? Water. WATER. So let us hear from General Manager of the Diabetes Center, Marsha White, on 5 reasons why you should drink water.
Today I want to highlight 5 key benefits of drinking more water for people who have have diabetes. Number 1, water helps regulate blood sugar levels, promoting stability by assisting your kidneys in removing excess glucose from your bloodstream. And we know that if you have diabetes, it's all about managing your blood sugar. So drinking more water will help with that. Improving insulin sensitivity. We know that when you have diabetes, your body is resistant to insulin. If we can drink more water, we're going to increase our insulin sensitivity, making it easier for your body to use insulin more effectively. Weight management. We know that when you have diabetes, it's really super important to keep your weight under control, and water can help with that by curbing hunger. It's an appetite suppressant, and when you drink more water, you feel more full, so it can help reduce overeating and aids digestion. It makes everything function so much better. It's a beautiful calorie-free choice. Kidney health. We know that diabetics are more at risk for kidney complications, and it's really important to take care of those kidneys. Trust me, you do not want to have to go on kidney dialysis. That is a very expensive and time-consuming ordeal. So drinking more water, staying hydrated, protects kidney function, especially crucial for you guys with diabetes. Number 5, preventing dehydration symptoms. We know that diabetes can lead to dehydration, and drinking more water will prevent symptoms like dry mouth, fatigue, dizziness, brain fog, mental confusion, memory loss. All of those things are really important and related to being dehydrated. So how much water should you drink? You should drink about 8 to 10 cups of water a day, and just listen to your body's cues. If you're thirsty, reach for that extra glass of water. That is the smallest thing that you can do to make the biggest impact on your health.
Thank you, Marsha, for reminding us why we need to drink more water. I'm drinking water right now. While we go into our Q Christmas song of the day, this is a person who works right here at CBC. He is the cameraman, Christopher Wood, singing one of the healthiest Christmas songs you will ever hear. This is Good Health for Christmas. Compliments the Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Don't want no diabetes. Don't want no cancer. No STDs. I want to live longer. Good health for Christmas. Give me good health for Christmas.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Christmas. Give me good health for Christmas. Too much sugar, it bound to kill ya. Too much salt, I tell ya, that is high blood pressure. Good health for Christmas.
QFM people, remember that podiatrist Louise Robinson will be doing foot screening at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center this Saturday, the 14th of December. Call and book today, 417-0305. Bring your phone, come.
Chemicals in chicken, grease in the lamb. Good health for Christmas. Give me good health for Christmas. Good health for Christmas.
Share the joy of giving this Christmas. This holiday season, honor your loved ones with a gift that truly makes a difference. Donate to the Barbados Diabetes Foundation in their name and receive a beautiful certificate of appreciation to share. Your donation will support and empower those living with diabetes in Barbados. Give health, give hope, give back. Call 417-0305 or email info@barbadosdiabetesfoundation.org to make your donation today. Together, let's make this Christmas unforgettable.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Nick Alfonso here, and it's time for Front Corner. The question I have for podiatrist Louise Robinson today is, what advice would you have for a person who recently lost a limb?
When someone loses a limb, what happens is 80% of the integrity of the skin is lost. So the reoccurrence of an ulcer in the same
sight is going to happen unless we take steps. The steps are preventing. So we need to be looking at putting in orthotics in the shoe, looking at how people walk. So it's called the gait. So we need to assess all that. So people need to look at loading. So this is what podiatry do. So we don't keep having this constant reauthorization. And if we can stop that, we can then save the limb in the long run. Because as I said, repetitive breakdown in the same area, you will eventually lose the limb. And statistics say that after losing a limb, mortality reduces by 5 years.
Thank you very much, Louise. I can see you Saturday at the first screening that happened at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. Moving on. If you want to lose weight for the new year so that you can look like Rihanna, listen to Dr. Diane Bradford with the success that she had with her patient in this segment.
I have here with me Miss Charmaine. I'm smart. I was so impressed with her success at changing things around for herself. I begged her just to say a few words to us. Can you just share with us basically how you achieved such success?
I just decided to change my diet. The first thing is the acceptance that you have the diabetes, and I just changed my diet, and that was it. Cut out the flours, the starches, just strictly veg and salads, and I don't use sugar, period, in liquids, just water. Drink my teas and things without sugar, and that was it. But it's commitment.
Yeah, and how do you feel now that your blood sugars are well controlled as opposed to when you came? How do you feel differently?
A little healthier, a little lighter. With the breathing and stuff. So it really feel a lot different.
Okay, and how did you find the program at the center? How is it to you?
Excellent treatment from top to bottom, of total checkup all around. Everybody, staff pleasant and everything. Okay. So
you feel like you really know what to do so you can continue to be on the path to success?
Yes, I absolutely.
Okay, so once again, congrats, Charmaine. You did amazing, and we want to encourage everybody else out there in Barbados just to get on board with making sure you keep your diabetes controlled so you can prevent the complications of diabetes. Thank you.
Thank you too.
We now go to a lady who has experienced the Barbados Eye Screening Program. How long have you had diabetes?
I have diabetes now for 22 years. I got gestational diabetes which didn't go away after childbirth, and it then developed into diabetes.
Tell us about your experience with the screening program.
Well, I found the service is very good, and I would advise anyone who is a diabetic, give it a try because it definitely do work. Once you follow the plan and you follow what you're supposed to do, yes, it can improve your eyesight, and yes, it do work. It can work for you.
So you would say that the advice that you got from the Diabetes Foundation was helpful in helping you to cope with your diabetes?
Yes, it was very helpful. It was very extremely helpful because, as I said, when they first went into the plan, yes, you saw your doctor, but they didn't only just stop there on concentrating on the eyes. I had a nutritionist that taught me the right way to eat, a physical therapist. I also was taught, as I said, the right way to eat, the portions that you do put on your plate is very important, and there was a chart that was given for me to follow. They just didn't tell me. They also gave me documentation, proven documentation. I had pamphlet, everything that I cannot follow, so I wouldn't get off track or go astray and do my own thing.
If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic and listening to QFM right now, remember Q also stands for quality. Quality health services at low prices, which is what you will find at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center located in Warren St. Michael. For more information, call 243-3937 or 417-0305. You can also follow them on Instagram or Facebook. And don't miss next week when we'll be dealing with more diabetic issues. Same Q time, same Q station.
If you or your loved one is impacted by diabetes and have questions, the Barbados Diabetes Foundation has the answers.
It's always easier to reverse diabetes, certainly control it properly and avoid complications if you at least know that you have it.
But it's just again to re-emphasize the importance of good diabetic care. And diabetic care involves really almost every part of the body. So it's your feet, your heart. But again, we're coming back to what our main focus is at this time is the eye care.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren St. Michael, is your source of diabetic care. You can reach them by calling 243-EYES, 243-3937 for more information.